Hey guys, I've got a box full of new makeup from Sephora. This is pretty much the last new makeup at Sephora video I'm going to be able to squeeze in before the VIB sale starts. I really wanted to try as much new makeup as possible for you guys so that I could make some decent recommendations, some of which I'm thinking is going to be some of this new makeup. Maybe not. So we'll see. But I've got the Supergoop Protect Tint Daily SPF 50 in 20C. And I actually mentioned this in the last Try New Makeup from Sephora video that I did, but I had like two base products and I didn't get a chance to put this on. So we're gonna be using this one today. I'm very, very excited. I'm cheating a little bit because I did use this once already, so this is gonna be kind of like a second impressions. I really liked it. I really liked it. So we'll give it another go. We'll see if I still like it. I also have the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette in Blooming Romance. I'm excited to try this. I had her original Groundwork palette, the one that had more of the neutral shades, and I liked it, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it. So yeah, I'm just curious. I wonder if it's the formula I didn't like. I couldn't really put my finger on it. Maybe it's the colors. So we'll see. I did order more of the Westman Atelier Lip Suede matte lipsticks because I do love this. This is definitely going to be in my recommendations, but I wanted to try some different shades. So we'll play with those. I also got a bunch of the new YSL Love Shine High Shine Caring lipstick because it just seemed like right up my alley, this type of lip product. So I got 4 different shades of that. We'll see. Hopefully I like them all. And I got the new LYS Cream blushes, the Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick. I got that in 2 different shades. And then in my last Try New Makeup video from Sephora, I tried some of the new Dior. They came out with, a little highlight, and then something that's very much like Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless filter product. I didn't like the little highlighter that I got, so I got a different shade. So we'll try that out. And then I'm really excited to try Saie's new concealer. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking stuff over. I have 2 of the new Saie shades. They actually sent these to me. I also threw in this box the Smashbox Superfan Fanned Out Mascara. This is not new. This is something that they sent me and I really wanted to try it. So I figured I didn't get a new mascara, so we could use that today. All right, let me put that box down and let's start with, what have I got here? Let's start with this Supergoop Protect Tint. So like I said, I got the shade 20C and we've got a screw off cap and a little dropper dispenser. And the texture of this is a little creamier than I thought. When I saw the dropper dispenser, I thought it was going to be very serum-like and kind of thin and just like run down the back of my hand. But that's not the case. It is actually a little bit on the creamier side, which I was kind of pleasantly surprised by. I tend to like creamier textures. I have very, very dry skin. So I really liked that aspect of it. And you can see the finish of it. It's not, especially matte. It's not especially glowy. Very, very nice, very skin-like. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit onto my forehead and my cheeks here. And the scent of this product is like other Supergoop products. I don't know if you've had experience with their other products, but it just kind of smells like suntan lotion a little bit. I've got my Sonia G Jumbo Base Brush, and you could very, very easily use your fingers to work this in, but I like to use a brush, as you guys know. And I remember thinking when I first applied this that the finish of this was not as glowy as I thought. Most things I feel like with SPF in there tend to have a little bit of glow unless it's mineral sunscreen. And this is actually, it's kind of like half and half. So there's mineral and chemical sunscreen in here. I remember thinking as the day wore on, it got a little bit glowier. I don't think it got out of control. I didn't feel like a grease ball by the end of the day, but it did get a little bit glowier as the day went on. Like I said, very natural skin-like finish. And the coverage is very light, which I really enjoy. And I really like this 20C shade for my complexion. So if you use me as a shade reference, I think 20C is a very good one. I really like this product. It's just very, very natural looking. So that is the Protectant from Supergoop. Let's move on to the Say Concealer. Now, what's the full name of this? It's the Slip Tint Concealer Corrector, or just the Slip Tint Concealer. Anyway, I have shades 3 and, God, my eyes are really going, 3 and 5. I think I'm gonna try 5. So 3, hold on, let me move that. 3 looks just a little bit too pale. So I'm gonna go for 5. Let me do some swatches actually, and we can do a little assessment, because now that I've pulled the doe foot out, they look a little bit deeper than they do with that frosted bottle. So 3 and 5. Maybe 3 is the right one. Okay, let's try 3. So this does have a doe foot applicator. Nice. Very creamy feeling. Not super thick though. I would say it's a little bit thinner than the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I'm just gonna use my fingers, press it in. Oh yeah, I'm glad I went with 3. I think 5 would have been too deep. Wow, that's nice. Well, that blended in really seamlessly. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. Here, I'll zoom in so you guys can see, but it looks really flawless underneath the eyes. And dare I say, I feel like my little fine lines are kind of plumped up. All right, I'm gonna leave a note down below, or pin a comment, I should say. Leave a note. I'm gonna pin a comment down below underneath this video letting you know how everything wears. And also, if you see them in my Sephora recommendations video, you'll know that I really, really enjoyed it. Ooh, but that's great. Ooh, I love that. All right, that's the Say Slip Tint Concealer in shade number 3. And now, I think, if I remember correctly, this Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette is meant for the whole face. Yeah, eyes, brows, face, and lips. I don't think I remember that from the first one. Anyway, I thought I would use it for blush and bronzer if they have all the shades there. So here is the package. So we've got like a purpley tint to it. The original Groundwork had like a copper brownish kind of foily tint to the palette. And, ooh, so pretty. So we have 10-ish or 20, 20 different shades. Let me do some swatches of these. I'm gonna go across the top and then across the bottom. Okay, so we've got Crush, Smitten, Dreamy, Allure, Desire, Adorn, Lovesick, Bliss, Evermore, and XO. So I'm just gonna read quickly the description of this on the back of the box. The weightless velvet pomade hybrid formula shapes, fills, and defines all areas of the face with a fallout-free application. The Shape and Fix powder formula with Upsolite technology blends and sets. Very interesting. So velvet pomade and then Shape and Fix. So the velvet pomade is the larger pan, and then the Shape and Fix is the smaller, more narrow pan. Wow, you can get really creative with this. So I don't necessarily see a shade in here that will work as a bronzer. I mean, I don't think it's meant for that. I was just maybe hoping that there would be like a nice like light tan in here or something, but I don't see one. But I do see plenty of options for blush. So I also have these LYS blushes. So maybe what I'll do is just lay down like a light pink shades, and then we'll be able to build the LYS on top of it very easily. So I think I'll use this Smitten shade. This is very cool toned, dusty pink. And I'll try that velvet pomade on my cheeks. Why not? And I think I'm just gonna use my finger because it is very, very creamy. I'm just gonna pick some up. And then I'm just gonna tap. Let's see if the shade is deep enough. You know what the shade reminds me of? There's a NARS color. Maybe that color is a little bit brighter. Is it called Thrill? But it's like a really cool toned pink. So funny. I don't feel like I picked up that much on my finger, but I definitely have some blush down, that's for sure. I like the shade a lot more than I thought. All right, well, there is Smitten down, this shade, as blush. And I really like this formula, this velvet pomade, for the cheeks, because it really, like, stays put. I don't feel like, no, I don't see that it moved, you know, the supergoop underneath at all or anything like that. Like, nothing weird is going on. Oh, that's really cool. What a neat formula, I have to say. Very, very neat formula. Okay, we'll go back to that for eyes, but I just want to jump over to these new LYS Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Sticks. So I got shades Bubbly, which is a soft pink, and Curvy, which is a perfect peach. Oh, look how pretty this packaging is. There's like an iridescence to it. And we've got like a triangle shape. So this one is Bubbly. Whoa, these are super duper creamy and really pigmented. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. And here is Curvy. And these both have like a pearly sheen to the shades. Wow. Those are really pigmented blushes. Oh my. Okay. Just got really excited. All right. I don't think I want to just swipe right onto my cheek. I think I'll just be asking for it doing that. But I do want to put one on one cheek and one on the other. Why not? Why not? Am I going out today? Doesn't matter. Okay. I want to use like a fluffy cheek brush. So I've got my Refer number 24 brush. And I'm starting with Curvy. This is the peachier one. And I'm just going to tap gently because this stick is very, very soft too. And I'm just going to pounce. Wow, really pigmented. Really pigmented. I'm going to swipe off whatever's left on that brush. Wow, I needed just the littlest bit for that. Now, I like a bold blush, but I don't like them when they're very, very, very pigmented. Now, I believe LYS is a Black-owned beauty brand. I'm fairly certain. So this is probably for deeper skin tone, so that makes a whole lot of sense. But if you have a lighter skin tone like mine, just be careful. Just be careful with the level of pigmentation unless you really like a lot of blush. But that is Curvy, really pretty peach. Now let's go into Bubbly. Oops, I think I picked up too much. Yep. Let's knock off the rest here. I mean, the shade is so beautiful, and I love that pearly sheen. Can you guys see it in the swatch? You can see just a hint of it on my cheeks now. It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. I just wish I didn't have to be so careful using it, but it's fine. It's fine. As long as I remember, right? Don't go hard with it. Really pretty. Perfect for the summertime. I really like these two shades I got. Bubbly and Curvy. This side is Curvy. This side is Bubbly. Lovely. All right, so those are the LYS Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick. Really gorgeous. Key ingredients: green tea extract, watermelon seed extract, rose hip oil. Well, that will explain like this really kind of like rich, creamy texture it has. The Dior highlight. Let's check this out. So I think I got peach. I originally got like the peach color. I don't know if that's what it was called, but it looks peach. And it was just too obvious as a highlight. It was almost like a great blush topper, but as a highlight, it just didn't seem to work. So I got gold. And I think this is a little bit too deep for me too. We'll have to see how sheer it is. Just the slightest hint. But that is a really pretty highlight. I think this is gonna work for me. The other few shades that I thought would work for my skin tone, I thought were too cool. There's one that's like white and then one that's pink. And I just thought my skin tone isn't that cool, so I don't know. I went with the gold. Let's see if this works. I'm just gonna do just 2 dots there. And then I'm just gonna use my finger and dab out. Oh yeah, I think that looks quite nice. Oh, it's pretty. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I got the gold. Bring a little bit down my nose. Oh, I like it. I like this so much more. I'm so glad I exchanged the peach for this gold. Yeah, this works much better for me. All right, so that is the Dior. I don't think I even gave you the full name. It's the Forever Glow Maximizer in gold. All right, you know, I didn't think about it, but I can use this palette, I guess, for my brow. I don't know if there are any shades in here that'll work. They're a little bit too red, these powders. So for brows, I've got a bunch of Benefit stuff here. I think I'm going to use, what did I get? 3.5? Yeah, let me use 3.5 in the Precisely My Brow Wax because they sent me 4.5 and I thought it was too, it looked very obvious. It wasn't cool toned enough and I thought 3.5 would be better. It's still not fully cool toned, but it's a little bit like less obvious in my brows, which is what I was going for. All right, Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax. Now, let's go back to this Groundwork palette. I'm going to use this lightest shade, Crush. I'm going to use the Velvet Pomade formula, and I'm just going to put that kind of as like a base down on my eyes. And I'm just using my finger, but I'm realizing, let me try a brush. I think that could be interesting. I think I pressed down too hard. I got kind of a chunk of it on the brush and I messed up the pan. Let's see how this applies. Getting fallout now from all those chunks. I pressed down too hard. I definitely pressed down too hard. Well, it definitely works well with a brush. Just don't be a total beast about it like I was. It looks like an eye primer. I haven't used an eye primer in so long. Let me get a fluffy blending brush. And I'm actually going to go into Allure. This shade over here, it's like a mauve shade. I'm going to use the powder. Yeah, the powder formula. And just work this in. You know, I was never the biggest fan of eyeshadow primers because they were sticky, which is the point, so that your eyeshadows would stay on longer. But I felt like they were really hard to blend shadow over because of that stickiness. So then I kind of started leaning towards primers that were more smoothing and they would make the colors more vibrant. But then I just got lazy. I was like, I don't know if this even makes that much of a difference. The NARS. It was the NARS eye primer that I ended up really enjoying. And if I was going to use an eye primer, that's the one I used. It's all coming back to me, but this is years ago. Right, you guys haven't seen me use an eye primer in a while. Anyway, I'm just rambling because this is, I feel like acting like a primer, but it's not sticky. It's more of a smoothing product. And if you use a lighter shade like I did, it kind of acts like, you know, like it gives you a blank slate to start with. Nice. I am having much better luck and liking this palette more than the Groundwork one. I don't know, maybe I just need to give that one another shot. Now I'm gonna go into, I don't really wanna do like a super bold look because I just don't these days. Smitten, I'm gonna pick up the powder side and just put this, oh, it's deeper than I thought. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna slap that all over my lid, but it's much pinker than I thought, right? Than it looks here. Isn't it much brighter? Maybe putting it down on top of this Crush Velvet Pomade really brightens it up. Okay, I am going to grab like a little liner brush. I've got my Sonia G T1 brush here. And I'm gonna go into, I'm just looking between Evermore and EXO. I think EXO Evermore almost looks like a really deep purple. Yeah, I'm gonna do XO. I think it's more of like a neutral brown. I'm going into the powder side. And I'm just going to line my my eyes with this, just right at the lash line. That is a nice liner shadow. Not all dark shadows are good liner shadows, but these are great. These are great. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm really upset with myself. Look how ugly I made that poor crush pan. Well, that was fun. That was really fun. All right, let me curl my lashes and then we can try that Smashbox mascara. So this is the Super Fan. Again, this is not a new product. It's just new to me. And it's something that they sent me, but it's like a very long football shaped brush. Oh wait, is it flat? No, it has bristles all around. Plastic bristles. And we'll see how it keeps the curl in my lashes. I really like this brush. Not bad. It kind of made my lashes look fluffy. All right, now for all of these lips. So I've got 6 lips to try on, 2 different products. So let's start with the Westman Atelier. So the shade that I've been using is Je Rêve. It's a very nice kind of like neutral pink, great for every day, but I wanted one that was more nude, more brown, and then I wanted one that was like more summertime. So I got Pkwy. Let me see, where's the accent? What do I know? It's not even like an accent would help me, but I think this is pronounced Pkwy. And this is like more of a nude shade versus the Je Rêve. Ah, yes. That is beautiful. And then the other shade I got, oh, I'm so excited, is Le Rouge. And I really wanted a reddish, like a tomato red. Hold on, let me pull out the shades that I have so we can compare. Okay, here is Je Rêve, the shade I was just saying I use the most right now out of the 3 that I have, and it is pinkier than Pkwy. So Je Rêve Pkwy. And then the other 2 shades that I have is LFG, which is like a super hot pink, and there's Le Rouge, super hot pink. And then I also have a very bright red shade, which is Pip. Oh, this is even more of a blue red. Okay, so Pip is down there and Le Rouge is up there. Amazing. I really, really like this formula. I am so excited to try these new shades out. All right, let's try Pkwy first. Oh yeah, I love this shade. Oh, it's so good. It reminds me of a MAC color, I can't remember, that I wore in college. That I wore all the time in college. Oh, I love it. Okay, so that is Pkwy. So glad I picked that up. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm talking like you all caught my video where I was trying on some new makeup and I talked about this formula already, so I apologize. But the formula of these lip suedes are so incredible. They go on so silky. They're so pigmented. You only need to just make 1 stroke, but they're matte. They're a matte finish. And, you know, I generally wear glossier finishes, tinted balms, things like that. But I can really appreciate like a nice, bold, matte lip. And when they're this comfortable, I'm like all in. So big, big fan. Here is Le Rouge. Not the most perfect lip line, but you get it. You get my drift here. This is so wonderful. I love this shade. It's so beautiful and it's perfect, perfect, perfect for spring, summer. Oh, I love it. Okay, so those are the 2 new lip suede shades that I got. Let me take this off and then we can try on these YSL Love Shines. All right, here are the shades that I got. So this is 200, 201, 204, and 207. Wow, I really just went right up the ladder here. And something interesting, I don't know if they did this on purpose or what, but all of the packaging is the same for all 4 shades. And I mean, I have other YSL lip products and they usually change out like the color band. So it's associated with the color inside, but now these are all the same, which is kind of annoying because I have 4 of them and they look exactly the same. Anyway, just wanted to make note of that. Let me go ahead and start lip swatching these. So I'm going to start with 200. This is the lightest one that I got. It's very peachy and it does have that YSL very like fruity fragrance. Oh, they feel great. Really balmy. So there is 200. Pretty. And a little bit more pigmented than I thought. I mean, I put on quite a bit because it feels so good. But yeah, I thought it was going to be like almost undetectable, the difference between the 4. But yeah, they have a nice amount of pigmentation for something so balmy. Okay, now we've got number 201. It's definitely like a My Lips, but better. Shade, very pretty. So that's 201. Next we have 204. Oh my God. Did I have something in my teeth this whole time? I'm so sorry. This is 204. I actually don't see much of a difference between 201 and 204. Just a little bit. But they're very close on the lips. And then here is 207. Okay. I like that. Just slightly fudgy. Just very subtle. Very subtle. This formula is incredible though. I really, really love it. I really like the YSL lip products. Like all of their, tinted balms and a Rouge Volupshine and all of those. I really, really like them. Well, all right. That is my Sephora try-on haul. All of this new stuff. I really do like this Super Goop. And again, I'll leave a pinned comment down below letting you know how everything wore. And so far, this Say concealer is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I really love the lip products I got. This highlighter is incredible. This Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette is so cool. But yeah, definitely check out my pinned comment down below for more info. But that is it, you guys. I will see you very, very soon with my Sephora recommendations, my Sephora wish list, what's in my cart kind of video. I'm trying to decide how to do that. We'll be doing some haul videos, so definitely subscribe down below if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll see you very, very soon.